Contour palette by Kat Von D. It's an oldie but a goodie palette. Hey guys, welcome to Saturday Shop My Stash series. So what we're going to do today is we're just going to go over these products. So let's get started. Alright, let's start with this one. This is the Makeup Revolution Emily Wants palette. Unfortunately, I did not get to play with this palette, so I'm probably going to put it back and maybe revisit it another week or something, because I have another palette in mind this week. So I did not get to play with this palette, so we are going to revisit this at another time. I didn't even get to swatch them or anything, so it's been a very crazy week, a very busy week, and I did play with a different palette this week, so I'm gonna put this one back, and like I said, we'll revisit it and I'll tell you more about it later. This is actually the palette that I played with this week, and this is the Huda Beauty Warm Brown Obsession palette. So if you saw any looks that I did in videos, I was probably using this palette, and it's it's a very tiny palette. I'll show you in comparison. This is the really large Makeup Revolution palette, and this is a very tiny palette. It's like the size of your hand, but it is pretty pricey. It's almost $30 just for like a mini palette, but it is worth the money. The pigmentation of this palette is insane, and I really did enjoy using this palette this week. I'll show you a couple of colors. But like I said, I did do a couple of looks this week in my videos using this palette. I was wearing this palette when I did the Assumptions video. So yeah, I really do like it. I think it's a really pretty, very pigmented palette. Like I said, do a lot of warm looks with it. You can do, there's enough here to do some like neutral looks as well. And there's a really pretty, there's one really pretty shimmer as well. So if you like very pigmented shadows and you don't want to pay a lot of money, it's $20-something for this palette. It is totally worth it, so I highly recommend it. Okay, so that's that palette. Let me get this little thing to wipe my hands off on. Okay. Also played with the NYX palette. This is the Highlight and Contour Pro palette. Like I said before, I think in my Get Ready With Me, I was telling you guys, this is a really good palette if you're like a freelance makeup artist, or if you just want to try out different colors, because there's like pretty much 2 bronzers, 2 contours, 2 highlights, and 2 like under the eye shades. So you get a lot of variety in this palette, and it's very pigmented. It's a very nice palette, so I highly recommend it if you're looking for a contour palette. So it's really nice, so I do like that one. Okay, let's talk about this powder. This is the Maybelline Fit Me powder. I don't really know what the hype is about this powder. I picked it up because I heard several people on YouTube talk about this powder, that it was just amazing for baking or whatnot. I did get number 15 light. I didn't get translucent. I didn't see translucent, so if they have it, maybe I should try that one. But this one gives a color, which I don't like. It gives kind of like a color. It reminds me, honestly, it reminds me a lot of the powder I don't like from, what is it called? What is that brand called? My mind just went blank. Becca. It reminds me of the Becca Soft Light, and I don't like that powder at all. I'm not a huge fan. So this might be kind of like a dupe for that. If you're wondering how that powder is, it's kind of like that. It's in the same exact packaging. Very messy product, and it has about the same color, and it is like a soft light type powder. So I don't know, if you're looking for a dupe, this might be a good dupe, drugstore dupe, but I don't personally like it. Alright, this is the Makeup Forever I pulled. This is just like an HD powder. I did not play with this one as well. I just didn't have time to this week. I was super busy, and some of the stuff I just didn't get around to. Okay, I have a love-hate relationship with this product now. This is the Fenty Beauty. Okay, I remember when I first purchased this, I was so in love with this foundation. And then, also, let me tell you guys, it does have a pump. It is Fenty Beauty by Rihanna, and I'm in the color 260. Let me just say, like I said, I really did enjoy this product when it first came out. I also have told you recently that I feel like my skin has changed. Maybe it's the weather. It's not as oily as it used to be. I feel like I don't have to powder that much. I feel like it's definitely more combo, maybe even normal. But I do have, my skin problem is pores. And this foundation just showed enlarged every pore I had. And I tried 2 different primers, and it just didn't seem to work. Like, the primer I used this week was the It Bye Pores. When I first applied the primer, I'll show you the primer. It does come with a pump, which is kind of fancy, if you ask me. I really do like the packaging of this one. But when I first put this primer on my skin, and then I added the foundation, it was a horrible combination. My pores looked like 10 times larger than it usually does. I don't know if it was the primer. I don't know if it was the foundation. I kind of think it was the combination of the both. But then you guys saw in my Get Ready With Me, which I'll link that card, I did use a beauty blender, and I kind of went over the skin with this and just kind of smoothed out the really large pores with this. And it did smooth it out, but honestly, I think it was just the combination of these two just don't work together, I think. I don't know. My pores just looked really bad this week. And I'm going to have to try this with a different primer, and I'll have to try this with a different foundation, to be honest with you, because this week when I had both of them on, it looked pitiful. It looked horrible, and I don't want to recommend that to you the way it looked, especially if you have large pores. Now, if your pores are normal size, I think you'll be fine. I played with this highlighter. This is the Physicians Formula Butter Highlighter in Champagne. Yeah. I love this highlighter. It's one of my favorites. It's super creamy and very pigmented. Very pigmented. Love it. If you like a gold highlighter, it's really beautiful. Also, this would be really pretty on the eyelids as well. I just thought of that. So that would have been really pretty in conjunction with this palette to put on the lid. I think that would have been really pretty, but I didn't do that. I also pulled this highlighter, and I did not get to play with this highlighter. I have played with it in the past, and it is a nice highlighter, but I need to revisit this. This is the Maybelline Nikki Tutorial collab. Kind of like a drugstore version of the Ofra Nikki Tutorial in the glazed donuts. It's a little bit like that. You know, she's like me, she likes the really light, the lightest ones that you can get for like fair skin. So this is a really good one if you have super fair skin like I do. Again, it's the Maybelline Micro Chrome, and it is in 250, and it's the Nikki Tutorial collab. This was in my project pan. I did use this in my Get Ready With Me this week. It's by Model Co. I do like this bronzer. It's super pigmented, and obviously I like it, or I wouldn't have hit pan on it. It's just a really pretty bronzer as far as it really like deepens up your skin tone. It gives you a nice like healthy shimmer glow. So I highly recommend this if you can get it. I got mine in a BoxyCharm, so I do love that one though. The next thing, let's talk about this blush. This is the Urban Decay Afterglow 8-Hour Blush. You guys know I have the whole collection of these, and I absolutely love these blushes. If you can get it, if you can find them, if they still have them, I don't even know. But this one right here is very pigmented. It almost looks like an eyeshadow. It's just super pigmented. So that's it. But I wouldn't be scared of it, because you can totally blend out a blush I mean, it's very blendable. You can totally blend these out. You don't have to go like so hardcore like I do with blush. You could do a light hand with it. It's just really pretty, and I did wear this one as well in my Get Ready With Me, so you could see that I did not put a lot of blush on, and it worked really well, so I like that. As far as brows this week, I played with the Anastasia Brow Definer, and I honestly kind of forgot how much I love this thing. This is the one that has the kind of triangular applicator, if you can see that. I really, really enjoy this, especially for people that are like me that don't have a lot of brow. It's a really great product, and this is in the color taupe. But yeah, I would definitely purchase this again. And I know a lot of drugstores carry dupes of this as well. So any type of drugstore one that has that, even the Benefit ones that have that like triangular shape, I think if you have sparse brows like me, you'll really, really like it. I'm kind of thinking I like it more than the pencils now. So I might be buying more of this style. Maybe not necessarily the Anastasia one, because they are pricey, but I really do like the style of this one. It's great. And you guys know how I feel about this one. This is the L'Oreal Unbelieva Brow, and it's kind of like a brow pomade. It lasts for several days, several hours. You can make it last. It's like waterproof, sweat proof. There's a whole lot of claims on this packaging. I forgot what it is, but I do have a video talking about the claims and my thoughts on it and all that good stuff. It does have a brush with it, and this is kind of like what you use for like a spoolie part of it. Not a spoolie, what am I trying to say? A pomade part of it, and this is the spoolie. So it is a 3-step brow product if you want to keep your brows kind of lasting as long as possible. This is a really, really good product to use. I did enjoy that. And concealers. Okay, so I had pulled 3 concealers. One I wanted to use as an eye primer. I didn't use it. We all know what the Tarte Shape Takes like, so I'm not going to really review that. This is the LA Girl Pro Concealer. I did use this in my Get Ready With Me, and I really do enjoy this one. It's super creamy. If you just want a very soft, creamy concealer, this is a really good one, and I think it was like $2.99. So you can't really go wrong with this concealer, to be honest with you. It is not drying, it does not sink in your fine lines, and it's very blendable. I also pulled this one, the Maybelline Adrienne. I love this just to kind of brighten up. Like if you're tired looking, it really brightens up your under eyes. It's just a really good affordable brightener. So, and they do have these in color shades as well, if you want to pick up a colored shade. Let's see, what are we going to talk about? Okay, what am I trying to say? I was going to say I played with this product as well. This is the Maybelline Master Contour little stick. I used this one day. I didn't play with it all week, but I did use it one day. It has like the contour stick on one side and the highlight on the other. My blush is like in the way there, but that's the contour, that's the highlight. And it does work good if you want a drugstore cream contour. It's super blendable, very creamy. So I highly recommend these if you want to do that. And you can use a brush and just kind of brush it on the tip of the contour side. If you want to like contour your nose and things like that and get more detail, you can use a brush. It's very easy. Okay, so let's talk about this brow product. Oh my goodness, guys. Alright, so this brow product right here, the Lorac Pro Plus Fiber. I hate this mascara. I hate this mascara. It is not a good mascara. As you saw in my Get Ready With Me, I put like 4 coats, and I did not see any fibers. And I did not feel like it made my lashes bigger, larger, plumper, whatever. It just, I don't like this mascara. I really, really, really honestly hate this wand. I thought I would be a fan of it, but the way it's kind of pointy, you have to be careful because you can poke yourself in the eye with this deadly weapon right here. So I would say if you're thinking about buying a high-end mascara, pass on this one. Alright, this is the Roller Lash by Benefit. I use this on the bottom lash. I do enjoy it. I think it's a great mascara. But it is kind of spiky for a bottom lash mascara. And I did accidentally poke myself in the eye with this. And it did hurt. So just be careful with that. Like I said, it is a very spiky, kind of rubberized mascara. Mainly, it's meant for the top lashes. But I used it for the bottom lashes. It did work. It looked really, really good. But like I said, I did kind of had a little accident and poked myself in the eye with that. Okay, so I'm not really going to talk about these products because I didn't use them. This is the Urban Decay setting spray. I did use this. It's Urban Decay setting spray, so everybody knows about this. It's a great, great setting spray. It makes sure make it last all day. I do like it. The cherry flavor, I don't know if I love it. So I'm pulling the brand new Juvia's Place blush in Bella that I picked up on my drugstore Ulta haul. I'll link that card for you guys. But this blush is very intense and very beautiful for Valentine's Day. I do want to pull some things that I do actually have 2 birthday parties to go to. And it's also Valentine's. So it's going to be one of those weeks where I really do want to look good. I did recently play with this, and obviously this is like one of my all-time favorite foundations. But I'm not going to pull it just because I do want to play with a bunch of different foundations and revisit. I'm thinking about I'm debating on either the Urban Decay All-Nighter foundation, which is actually in my project pan. I'm thinking about this one. But since I just got through using a heavy foundation this week, I'm also thinking maybe I should use the Born This Way foundation. And like I said, I want something that's going to look good on my skin for, I have 2 birthday parties and Valentine's. So I'm kind of thinking about playing with this one. So yeah, let's give it a go. Let's use the Born This Way foundation. And this is in the color Vanilla. So we're going to pull this one for this week. Alright guys, so we're pulling a concealer for this week. The concealer, I have 2 concealer, I have 2 concealer drawers. This one, which I just used a lot of the products this week in this drawer. And I have this concealer drawer, and I'm actually going to use the e.l.f. 16-hour camo concealer this week because a lot of people want a review on this, so I'm going to do a review on this. So if you guys are interested, make sure to watch this week for a review on this 16-hour camo concealer. It's by e.l.f. It's super cheap. It's $5. I picked mine up on Ulta's website, so yeah, I'm definitely going to play with this and let you guys know how pigmented it is, if it lasts 16 hours, if it's creamy, blendable, and all that good stuff. So I'm going to pull this for this week. Oh, and if you want to know what color I'm in, I picked up a light beige. I will say it is a little light on my skin, so I would probably go up a shade. Even if you're as fair as me, I would go up a shade because this is pretty lightning, pretty bright. So just a heads up on that. Okay guys, in the powder drawer, we got some powders in the back here. I think since I pulled the Born This Way foundation, I'm going to pull this Born This Way powder. And this is in translucent. So we're going to pull this one again just because, like I said, I do have a lot of things to go to this week. I want my foundation to look good, my skin to look good. And I have actually never tried these 2 together. So, definitely need to do that. So we're going to pull the Born This Way translucent powder for the week. Okay? Okay, guys. So we're at the primer drawer. I did combine my setting sprays, moisturizers, and primers. So they're kind of all in here for right now. At the moment, I want to pull a really good primer because as you saw, this week I used this one and it did nothing for my pores. And I do want to try it with a different foundation, but not this week because I do have a lot of things to do this week. And I do want my skin to look good. So I'm not going to pull this one. So which one do I want to pull? I want to pull one that I know I love. To be honest with you, I really do love this one. This is the NYX Pore Filler. The Urban Decay Optical Illusion. I do enjoy thinking about this one, to be honest with you. And I also love the Dr. Brandt Pores No More. And then I have a Cover FX one in here as well that I do enjoy. So, those are the ones I'm debating on. Let's go with this one. Okay, we're going to go with the Urban Decay Optical Illusion. Like I said, I do need a really good primer this week because I have things to do. So I'm going to pull that for Shop My Stash. As far as setting spray, we just got through reviewing this one, so I'm not going to pull that one again. Okay, let's pull the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin. Let's just pull this because I don't think I've worked with this and showed you guys how this works. So I'm going to pull the Tatcha since everybody keeps talking about this brand. You can see how much I have left. This is very, very expensive though. So, but I'm going to pull the Tatcha for a face spray. Okay, let's pull this one for this week. Okay guys, so I'm actually going to pull for a palette this week. You guys have asked and you shall receive. I'm going to pull the Tribe by Juvia's. It's a brand new palette by Juvia's Place. I'm going to pull this and I'm going to do a eye tutorial with this week as well. So I'm doing first impression with the e.l.f. concealer. I'm going to do an eye tutorial with this palette. So you guys need to check out this week if you want to see all these products in action. This is a very beautiful palette, very bright palette. So if you're scared of colors, this might not be for you, but I am going to pull this one. Since it is, like I said, Valentine week, that these are not Valentine colors, I am going to pull another palette for Valentine's Day and for like, if I want to do birthday parties and stuff like that, because I do have several things to do this week. So I'm debating on either the Naked Urban Decay Cherry palette, which is really beautiful for a Valentine look. I do love these colors. They're just really, really pretty. And I do love this palette. The Element of Surprise has a lot of pinks in it. And also this palette has a lot of pinks in it. Well, it has one pink, but it's just so pigmented. So I'm debating on these three for Valentine's Day. I just can't decide. Okay guys, so I decided to pull for Valentine's Day. I'm going to pull the Huda Beauty, the Nudes palette. Just because I think this is going to be such a beautiful look for Valentine's Day. It's got all these glitters and everything. And I think I could come up with a gorgeous going out type look for Valentine's Day. So I think I'm going to pull this one. Okay, so for brows, guys, I'm going to pull, I need a pencil first of all. I think I'm going to pull this one because it's kind of like a dupe for the Anastasia Brow Definer, the one that I talked about earlier that I said I was obsessed with. And this is the Maybelline Total Temptation Brow Definer, just like the Anastasia Brow Definer. It's got the same shape. And this one's in 305 Soft Brown, so I'm going to play with this one to show you that you can get a dupe for the Anastasia Brow Definer. So we're going to play with this one. Now I need another like kind of pomade or a brow like brush or either a pomade. And since I am doing things this week, I told you guys I need a really good working brow product. I'm going to pull this one again. I just have to. And this one's, again, the L'Oreal Unbelieva Brow. It's really good. It kind of carves out my brows. And since I'm doing some things this week, I'm going to need something that's going to hold them in place. So I'm going to get this and the little applicator that comes with it. So we're going to use this as well. And I was debating on using this. This is the, not Urban Decay. This is the Benefit Highbrow, which kind of cleans up your brow if you need it to, but might be too many brow products. So we'll save this for another week. And that's all I'm pulling. Okay, guys, so you got, you know, I can't speak English. Okay, you know that I need some lashes, especially for all the things I'm doing this week, and the looks I'm creating with that new Juvia's Place palette. I'm going to pull this for the looks that I'm doing. Huda Beauty Scarlet number 8. They're just really dramatic. They're probably the most dramatic lash that I own. I did have to retire. My other pair broke this weekend, which sucked. So I'm going to pick these. I need to pick up a couple more Huda eyelashes online. But anyway, I'm pulling these for Shop My Stash week. And just for like an everyday look, I really do enjoy these. I think they're really pretty. These are from House of Lashes, and they're in the they're in the style Juliet. So these are the two that I'm pulling. Okay, guys, contour this week. We're just going to contour with the Hoola, what am I trying to say? The Benefit Hoola, because this is like an all-time classic, and I know this one's going to look good. It's just like one of my favorite contours, and you can see that I've totally hit pan on this. So we're going to pull this one for a contour this week. Okay, so for lashes, guys, I've actually been wanting to try this one. It's not new, but I really want to try it. This is the Maybelline, the Colosso Volume Express. I'm really excited about it. I know it's just a drugstore and it's been around forever, but I have never used this product and I want to try it. So I'm going to give this one a go for like a top lash. And you guys know I use 2 mascaras, so I need a bottom lash. So I think I'm going to pull for bottom lashes. Let me look and see. Ooh, this one's really skinny. I don't know. Let's use one of these. Okay, these are the L'Oreal Telescope Shocking Extension Lashes. I think this one's like in that really black color, and this is the original. These are just really skinny wands. So I think I'm going to use the blackest one. What's it called? I think it's called like, I don't know. It's a certain one. I don't know. It's called, I don't know, guys. I don't know what it's called, but it's the black one. So that's what it looks like. So we're going to pull these two for the week, and we'll see how that goes. Okay, guys, bronzer this week. I'm actually pulling a brand new product. If you saw my What's New at the Drugstore video, I'll link that for you guys. I'm going to pull this Milani bronzer. It's brand new. A lot of hype is going around about this bronzer. It's the Silky Matte. And it's in the color Suntan number 03. So I'm going to pull this bronzer. I'm excited to play with it this week. So let's give this one a go. And let's go to the highlighting drawer. Okay, guys. So for highlights, I'm thinking about pulling this one right here because I haven't used it that much. This one, maybe. This one's the Too Faced one. It was in the, like, I think the Pretty Rich. It's part of the collection of the Pretty Rich, or I don't know what it's called, but I didn't get the eyeshadow palette. But it looks like a diamond packaging, and it's just, this is the color. It's very like hollow, almost like with a bluish green undertone. It's super blinding. So I don't know if I want to pull that one or not. It's super intense. Let me see what else I got over here. I think there was like a Wet n Wild one that I was wanting to pull. Haven't played with in a long time. I can find it. Is it Blossom Glow? Let's see. I think it was maybe Blossom Glow or I pretty much have every color in the Wet n Wild's collection. I think it was the Blossom Glow. Let me swatch it and see. Okay, this is the Wet n Wild, the Mega Glow. What are they called? The Mega Glows. This one is Blossom Glow. I thought this was the color I'm looking for. It is kind of like a rose gold, but it's super pretty. I think I'm going to pull that one. I think that might be the one I was talking about that I was looking for. I can't remember, but I think I'm going to pull this one instead of the Too Faced one. So, we'll pull this one for the week. Okay, so I got to pull some lip products. Remember, this is Valentine week. I am going to pull a red. I put all my reds in this drawer. So, I have a lot of liquid red lipsticks that I love. So, I'm going to debate on my two favorites for this week. I'm either going to pull the Smashbox one, which I love the color of this one. This is the Smashbox in Disorderly. I do love this one. I love the formula. But this one does not last through dinner or anything. So it wouldn't be one that's going to last all night. And my longest lasting red lipstick is honestly this one right here. So since it's Valentine's week, I think I'm going to pull this one again. You guys, I just love this red lipstick. You can't go wrong with it. This is the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink. And it's in the color Groundbreaker. Now, I do have a lot of other beautiful ones. The NARS one. I have a Wet n Wild red, which is beautiful. And I guess I really, like, if you were looking for even cheaper, I do love the NYX Liquid Suede one, and I think it's called Kitten Heels or something. But this one gets everywhere, and it does not last. So that's why I don't like certain red lipsticks kind of smear. But honestly, this one does not budge. So that's why I'm picking this one. Because I might want to wear red on Valentine's Day. I don't know what I'm going to wear. So I'm going to pull a red. I'm going to pull a pink. And then I'm going to pull just a vampy one. Okay, so for a pink lip, in case I want to do a pink lip, these are, I kind of organized them by color the other night. So I was actually looking through them and I saw this one. This is by the brand So Susan. It's a liquid and matte lip, long-lasting lipstick type thing. And it's vegan. It's cruelty-free. I actually got this in a boxy charm, and I want to play with it. I really liked the pink color that it had when I swatched it. So, I'm going to pull this one. I'll let you guys know how I feel about it. And then I just want to pull, of course, a vampy lip, because your girl likes a vampy lip. So, I'm actually going to pull, let's see, I'm debating on the Bite Beauty one or the Anastasia one, because you guys know I love this one. I haven't used it in forever. I think I'm going to pull this one. Okay, this is the Anastasia Matte Lip in Raisin. It's just, I don't know, I love this one. So, we're going to pull that one. I was thinking about the Bite Beauty one. It's pretty too. It's a little more on the pink side, I guess. But, yeah. So, I'll save this one maybe for next time. But, so these are the three lips I'm pulling. I'm pulling a pink, a red, and a vamp. So, I'm pretty happy about my selection. Okay, we're going to pull some eye products for the week. I need a black liner in case I want to do a flick for a dramatic eye look or something. Which one do I want to use? I don't really know. Really don't know, guys. Okay, guys, I'm going to pull this one by Ciate London, and it's the Fierce Flicks. I just kind of did a swatch on my hand, and it's the blackest one that I could find. So we're going to use that one for this week. Okay, I'm also going to pull, since I'm doing a Valentine look this week, I am going to pull a couple of colored pencils. These go in the waterline, obviously, and this is the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On in Alkaline. It's just one of my favorite ones. I'm going to pull this one, and I'm also going to pull a purple, and I'm going to pull a different purple this time. I usually pull Rockstar, but I'm going to pull the Urban Decay 24/7 in Vice, which is a little bit like, let me see if I can swatch it for you guys. It's a little bit lighter. It's a lot lighter than Rockstar. It's very purpley. I don't know if it's like zooming in right, but there you go. So I'm gonna pull those two for liquid, not liquid, for colored liners. Now I want a glitter for, you know, it is Valentine's week, so I'm actually gonna pull my favorite glitter eye product, and you guys know what it is. It's the Stila liquid glitter and glows. So I'm gonna pull Kitten Karma, I think. Also, I have rose gold. That's a pretty one as well, but I think I'm gonna pull the Kitten Karma one this week just because I love it. So yeah, you can tell that I'm running low. I did buy a new one, but I do want to finish this one. This one's in my project pan, so I'm going to pull this one. Okay, guys, that is it for this week's Shop My Stash. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to be on the lookout for my Get Ready using all these products, and also I'm going to do a review on the e.l.f. 16-hour Camo Concealer. I'm also going to do an eye look tutorial with this new Tribe by Juvia's Place palette, if I can speak. And I'm thinking about doing a Valentine tutorial as well. So those videos will be up this week. So make sure to stay tuned. Make sure to be subscribed to my channel. Click the notification bell so you will get notified for future videos. And if you love this series, Shop My Stash, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. I would totally appreciate it. I just want to say I love you guys to pieces, and I'll see you later. Bye.